My brother today was complaining about alcohol stoves, and he was saying how terrible they are. And I wanted to show him side by side that a little alcohol stove like this Vargo can perform really well. So we're going to do a side by side comparison. And to start, I want to get some weights in there. So just the stoves alone, like this stove is 32 grams. The one that you can get from, this is from Amazon, probably the lightest unit that you can possibly find that will attach directly to these canisters. That comes in at 94 grams. So one thing to be fair though, this does have a clicker on it. So let's go ahead and add in a lighter to here and see what we're up to. So 42 grams, and then I guess another thing is you've got to have some place to put your denatured alcohol. So let's do it. Here's an empty container. You could go lighter, but let's add that to it, and we're up to a total of 72 grams for a fuel system that without any alcohol. Now I've got here this is an empty canister, and I've got a full one right here. So the canister itself is 99 grams. This full one is 200. You got about 213 to be exact, and so there's about 100 grams of fuel. So let's go ahead and add our container for the fuel. That we're up to 193 grams. You may or may not put that in, but if you do, that drives it up to 210 without any fuel. So this is just the bare stove. What I've got here is I've got water that's the same temperature, so we'll be fair. This will be a fair side-by-side comparison. So I'll go ahead and fill up our Vargo with fuel. Let's go ahead and get these lit. So we've got the alcohol stove going. I'll get this one going, and so I've got to turn the gas on first. I'll put a cup of water in each of these identical containers. We will watch them boil. As far as predictions, this MSR can, I'm sure, is going to boil faster, but and let's get our counter going. So I guess it's gonna boil faster, but this isn't gonna. The alcohol's gonna be right behind it. For 1 minute 30 seconds, and now the MSR can is starting to foam up a little, so we're good there. Just feeling heat out of both of them. It's been 3 minutes, and we do have a boil on our MSR canister, on our canister, so I'm going to call that good at 3 minutes and turn this one off. A good burn on our alcohol stove. I can kind of show you that a bit. Now it's getting some good heat out. Now we're starting to hear some bubbles out of the alcohol stove. We're at a nice boil now. So the alcohol stove at right around 5 minutes, and we've got our boil. Once these alcohol stoves get going, after that, kind of like that, took about a minute or so for it to get going, and it puts out the heat. So I'm gonna say 3-minute boil in this comparison, and a 5-minute boil on the alcohol. So have a good night.
I got thinking about this some more, and I'd like to know the weight in fuel that it takes to boil water, comparing the canister to the alcohol stove. So I've got a link here to that video. Thanks.